Zach and JP's Burnout Hijinks. That's the intro. That was Crystal.
God damn it.
Crystal Motha-FXckin Mo. Welcome to our
Mo.
welcome to our show, Crystal Motha-FXckin Mo. Give it up for Crystal Motha-FXckin Mo. So Crystal, that was our intro. We're horrible at this. We're not good podcasters. Thank you for being on. Thank you for driving out. So one thing I wanted to learn from you is that we were kind of discussing this earlier, is that apparently you're from a more dangerous city than Fayetteville. Where is that again?
I'm from Durham, Bull City.
But Durham, oh shit! Give it up! Give it up!
Bull
Driving all the
City.
way out from Durham, driving all the way out. Thank you so much for driving out. How far was the drive?
It was an hour.
It was an hour. God damn.
Yeah, it's listed at about an hour 45.
So I don't want to know how
so
fast you got the fuck out of
live
there.
in Raleigh.
Oh, you live in Raleigh. Okay.
And I'm from Durham.
Shit.
So that's why it took me an hour to get here with y'all smart asses.
Motherfucker.
Zach ass. I knew one of y'all was going to say that. I was waiting for this
You
shit.
live in
I was
Raleigh. You said you live in Raleigh.
I live in Raleigh and I'm
Motherfucker,
from Durham.
That's my fuck me. Dude.
So I'm
Okay.
not really like
From
one of the
Durham.
Raleigh
Okay.
comedians.
See,
I'm a Durham comedian,
alright.
but I'm just
Just
in
stop
the
in
Raleigh
Raleigh.
area.
So this is we can talk about this. How long have you lived in Raleigh as opposed to you were born in Durham?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how long have you lived in Raleigh as opposed to when you lived in Durham?
I moved to Raleigh like 2000.
Okay. So so you're more Raleigh at this point then, because I moved to Fayetteville in about 2004. So like I've lived in Fayetteville more in my life than I lived in Greensboro, you know. So like now I'm probably
you're a Fayetteville guy now.
Yeah, now I'm more Fayetteville than I was, you know. So like would you identify more Raleigh or do you still identify as Durham?
No, I identify as Durham.
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
And then and when you talk to a Raleigh motherfucker, they'll tell you I'm from Durham. And when you talk to motherfuckers from Durham, they be like, bitch, you from Raleigh. I'm like, nah, the fuck I'm not. Y'all already know what time it is.
Can we all agree though that we're glad we're not from Lumberton? Like just
Yeah, we not from Lumberton. The hardest
The
town.
number one fucking crime rate in North Carolina.
Jesus
Did
Christ.
not see that coming.
Yeah,
We did not know that, y'all.
Did not. We did because I made a joke out of Fayetteville being like number 8 or something like that. And, like
Yeah.
you know, people are like, oh, Fayetteville's horrible. Jacksonville is apparently also up there. Like apparently it's military base adjacent. Like I get it though. Like
military adjacent.
Yeah. It's like you know, there's reasons probably why there's high crime rate. You know, well, it's fine. God, I didn't mean to get that dark. Oh shit, we'll cut that. Hold on, take 3. No, I'm just kidding. But fuck, what am I talking about? I'm sorry.
Nobody ever knows.
So I wanted you to be on our 420 episode, but Taj refuses to change his episode. He was like, no, I want to be on that episode. And I was like, God damn it, Taj, you don't smoke weed, because you are our first guest who actually smokes and smoked with us before we got. So give it up for Crystal for actually smoking on.
The realest one we've had, I'll say it now.
Burnout with Zach and JP on Zach and JP's Burnout
Hell
Hijinks.
yeah.
So it's the first time that we have this. So, and this is also Zach and I's first week without cigarettes.
Yeah.
This is our 7th day smoke free. So give it up for Zach for conning me into this bullshit.
I really did. I just completely pulled you in.
Yeah,
and I
no,
was like,
it was a joke. And I was like,
okay. And I'm like,
I'm not
going
gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. And I was like, he was like, we're gonna do this. And I was like, well, you're a little bitch, and I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna do it better
Honestly,
than you.
and this has been the easiest time. I've tried to quit like fucking 4 or 5 times.
I'm
This is
just
the
saying.
easiest time,
Yeah.
and I think it's because I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let fucking John beat
Yeah,
me.
dude, for me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is addiction? Like, I've
You
always
quit everything.
I've heard
Your
that
mom
quitting
really did raise you
alcohol.
right.
believe y'all quit
I've heard
cigarettes.
that.
That's
I know. Well,
big.
I've heard quitting alcohol was horrible. Like, you know, and I quit it. Fine. Do I want to drink every day? Yes, but I didn't have I was never like, you know, physically like, you know, like, oh, you know, I need alcohol. You know, I've never had one of those. Cigarettes, I was mad for like a little bit, but like I didn't stop smoking weed. So I feel like that's really the only reason. Like that's why I'm kept chill from it. But like I don't feel like. You know, I'm not like, you know, Ashley Larry with my fucking. I'm not like, anybody got smoking cigarettes? I'll do anything to pop a, you know, a cigarette. You know, give me, you know what? You know, I don't do any of that. You know, I'm not out here on the streets like trying to suck dick to pop a smoke in my mouth. You know, like I'm not doing everything I can not to say the F word. Like that's everything I can. The English word for cigarette. No, we're not doing. No, we're fine. We're fine.
I know we haven't said fag on this podcast in a while.
All right, that's fine. Well, we did it.
Would that be the first fag you put in your mouth?
Smoking? Yeah, no. Okay, well, we're not going to do
No.
that. So, but
Ooh, do tell.
speaking of that, we're going to get on to, because Crystal, one of the things, I send out things to our guests, and I'm sorry, I'm talking too much, and I'm like not giving you a chance to talk. But
he does it to everyone.
I do this to everybody, and I do apologize. But one of the things is you sent me was that you don't want to do like compromise on shows that you have, like you've been given, you know, that you're asked to do. Like have you been asked to do clean, like to clean up, like Crystal, you're gonna clean up your act and do a clean show? Because I wrote, it was like booking, no clean comedy, none of that. No, please, no, don't change your shit.
This what
I have a
people,
lot of respect for that because I'm the same exact way. Don't even contact me if you want a clean show.
This what people do. They ask to book me, and then after they book me, they'll come up with this, oh, you got to be clean shit. And it's like, my name is Crystal Motha-FXckin Mo. How in the fuck?
Why are you booking me? You've heard me then. You've listened to my comedy.
You
Now
done
you're gonna
seen
tell me to
me.
be clean?
So now you're trying to alter my shit. So
No.
now you're trying to control what I say.
That's fair.
So I don't like that.
No, I agree. If you're booking me, you've heard my comedy.
Right.
What the hell part of that says, oh, she can be clean?
Right.
Like, no.
I don't do comedy for kids. I do comedy for grown motherfuckers. I'm
Yes.
talking about pussy, dick, nigga, all kinds of shit.
No, I 100% agree.
Zach
I
talks
don't
about those
even-
exact same
Exact
topics.
same
It's
thing.
crazy. Like,
It's a
it's
little
so
bit more
funny.
ours, but that's about all.
Like, it's so wild. It's so funny. But dude, okay. So you performed all over. Like out of most, like all the comedians I know personally, like you've gone to Vegas. You've gone.
No, I ain't
no,
go
you
to
haven't
Vegas.
gone.
That nigga, he was
Fuck.
that nigga from that.
Fuck, the
that
first
one.
one I said.
If
was
y'all
wrong.
ever hear
God
some
damn it.
shit about one way to Vegas, that shit's some one way to bullshit.
But you did go to
Oh,
Tech.
no.
You went to Austin though, right? You
I
did
went
go to
Austin. I went to San Antonio, and I was in
It
Houston.
was Texas. There was Texas, not Vegas. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just like, I did my research. No, I was just like, because I remember, because you go to Atlanta. You've gone to Georgia a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Where else? Where have you been? Like, and what's your favorite?
Tennessee. I think Texas was my favorite.
Okay.
San Antonio
Shit.
specifically.
I think I wrote that. I think you said Austin was gay, and I think that I remember hearing you saying that.
Yeah, them
Did you say
motherfuckers.
that?
The people in Austin, they not really friendly
Okay.
or whatever. But it's a lot of gatekeeping, and that's not just coming from me. That come from the people in Austin. Like I
Yeah.
went to kill Tony like the day before my birthday in May.
Yep.
So it was like May 5th. I went down there. I put my name on the list. The list was long as a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, always is.
And then I wasn't coming back. But when I went down there, y'all, I ran into Izzy. I ran into Izzy
oh,
Burger
no.
down there.
Oh God.
Swear to
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Let's not do
That's
a shout
fine.
out on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, we're not gonna do a shout out on that one.
Does she also
Yeah.
want to kill you?
Oh no, she liked me.
Yeah, I bet.
She liked
She's
me.
like, she's like, pussy power. Like, I don't
I'm
know.
fucking
you know,
weak.
like, just like, I can't remember how, like, goblins
But a lot of people
sound.
don't like me, so I fuck with whoever
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
me.
exactly.
You know
I
what I'm
get it.
saying?
I get it.
If you don't
like,
fuck
fair.
with me, fuck
That's
you
fair.
too.
what
I
bothers
don't give
me
a
is
fuck.
She fucked with me, and then all of a sudden, I feel like the only reason she didn't was because she didn't fuck with Ryan anymore, and she just would cut off.
I think that's what she
everybody. I
did to
think
all
that's
the
just
Fayetteville
what it
people.
was.
Yeah.
So whatever.
She used to fucking love me. She used to hit me up all the
We'll
time.
cut
Used
that.
to do a
We'll
bunch
cut
of
all
shows
this.
with
I
her.
don't give a shit.
I try to give motherfuckers chances, but I have my own. If I don't fuck with somebody, I have
Yeah.
my own legitimate reason. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
just not fuck with a motherfucker because somebody else don't fuck with
Yeah,
them.
no, I get that.
Or whatever.
No, I
But
get that.
a lot of people in the scene do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
though.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of fucking two-faced
And they weirdos.
comedy.
It's a lot of weirdos.
It is a whole lot of fucking silliness. Like it's this is like one thing that I observed because I did music for about 10 years, and I was like, God, it doesn't get much gayer than being in music. Like music, the culture of music is gay as shit. Like I mean, just the politics, it's fucking gay. Like I mean, it's there's
Oh,
no
man.
fucking
And then you
cool
went to
way to talk
comedy.
about
And
it.
then they be
It's
talking,
lame.
And then they be talking about.
But then
beef.
you get to comedy, and it's even gayer because like at least like it's just a bunch of people just like I'm gonna bang stab, you know, and just talk behind your
I'm
back
gonna
and all
back
this.
out.
And
I'm
I was
not
just like,
doing a show with that
And then
person.
a lot
Yeah.
of people don't know that
Ugh,
comedians be
lame.
beefing. It's like people
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know like
And
you
it's
all
don't
the
know
time.
this shit until you do
It's so
start
lame.
doing the stand up shit yourself. But
all
like,
the time, too.
what
Yeah.
the fuck? We supposed to be laughing and joking. What the
Yeah.
fuck we beefing with motherfuckers?
Yeah.
I'm like, worry about the
Literally,
beef
I'm
in your
trying to make the
freezer.
same people laugh that you're trying to make
Yeah.
laugh.
We're up here bombing at the same open mic. Like,
Yeah,
like
dude, chill.
yeah, it's
Oh,
cool.
did you
Like,
also pay to get in here?
yeah, oh no. Oh
And
god.
got paid with a drink and some wings.
Hey, man, sometimes it's okay, though.
That's I've
I did a show at a restaurant with the locals, and they paid us. It was a double show, and we got to have a 5-course dinner in between, and we had 4 free drinks. We were like, dude, fuck yeah, anytime you want us back.
I love when I go to do shows and I get paid in drinks, so I can just give them all to Ryan Minton. Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan
I
Minton.
do the same shit
I do it
when
to
I
my
go to that
wife.
spot in Apex.
My wife gets fucked up because I
God
barely
damn it.
drink. I just had my 3rd beer this year today.
Oh. I'm working on. Yeah, like I've just been quitting everything. Like,
Yeah, dude,
like,
you got a lot of quitting you.
Yeah, like I'm gonna quit comedy
You a
soon.
fucking
It's gonna be
quitter.
great, and everybody's gonna be like, "Fuck
Fucking
yeah, John
quitter.
finally quit comedy."
We could
Yeah.
actually give a shit about the scene. John's
Yeah.
not here anymore.
Just gonna do podcasting exclusively. Like, that'd be
Oh,
cool.
fuck my life.
I'll be like Bert Kreischer. I'll just be like I said though. I'll be half. I'll take
Yeah,
my
but
shirt
you'll be
off.
funny.
Yeah, no, I'll take my shirt off and just do I'm half of Bert Kreischer joke, and then everybody is like. One bear, one otter. We'll call that the podcast
Wait,
or
I'm a
something
fucking
like that.
otter now?
Yeah, no, I would be the otter. You'd be the bear. I don't know. You'd the big fucking fluffy beardman. I don't know. But because I do, we kind of did lean into it a little bit. Haters. We were talking about haters and just people who are like hateful in the fucking scene, and it does bother me. But I do feel like sometimes people do perceive a lot of just because. You can't care about everyone. Because think about the amount of people in your life that you actually give a shit about. I feel like some people do take you not saying hello as a snub. For me, it's just I've got 8,000 people that I know, and I'm just if I said hello to everybody and acted like I gave a shit about every single person that I know their name of. I
lose your mind. You wouldn't have time for
kill
anything
myself.
else.
I would go home and blow my brains out.
Yeah,
shout out to Ryan.
When you go to a show, say if somebody book you, right, and you show up to your show, you ain't got time to talk to all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I got a goddamn show to do.
Dude, especially
I don't give a fuck about you. I'm here to get my motherfucking money.
Yeah.
okay, so
I'm here to get my money and get missing.
That's
I love doing this comedy shit,
Yeah.
but you right. You can't speak to every motherfucking
No.
body. And I don't feel no way if a motherfucker don't speak to me. Shit, you might be talking to somebody else. What I'm supposed to stop you from talking to another motherfucker.
No.
That's
No.
rude. And I don't like
Yeah.
when people do that shit.
hate
So
it.
I
Yeah,
don't do that.
exactly.
So any of y'all motherfuckers, when I'm walking by and y'all see me not speaking to y'all, I ain't thinking about y'all motherfuckers. I'm thinking about what the fuck I'm gonna say when I get on stage.
That's right. Because
Fuck
That's why
wrong with
about
y'all.
a half hour before I go on stage, I just grab anybody else who's about to go on stage. We disappear.
And another thing is, a lot of people, I don't know if I can't make y'all view shit how I view shit, but sometimes when motherfuckers be fucking talking to y'all, my bad for hitting your mic.
oh no, you're good.
When
I've done
motherfuckers be
worse.
talking to y'all before y'all get on stage and shit, some of those people trying to throw y'all off of y'all shit.
I feel sometimes.
Yeah. And
sometimes.
stop talking to me when we on stage and I'm watching somebody else perform. Don't come up to me talking about 12 dicks you measured and all this stupid shit.
God damn it.
I do hate that when you're actually trying to watch somebody, one of your friends on stage, and somebody's like, "So anyway," it's like, dude,
And
no.
yeah, and,
Yeah,
and
and
that's
you're
like
trying
it's
to
like
watch
it's
somebody
hater
else.
behavior,
Yeah.
and it's like if somebody see me talking to you while you on stage, they may like, damn, Krista Moore,
Yeah.
disrespectful motherfucker. But no, it's this other motherfucker in my ear, like, let me tell you about this one joke I got.
You're
Man,
trying to have
shut
a
the fuck
conversation
up,
with
get out my
somebody.
ear, you rude motherfuckers.
And then Ryan Minton comes up. He's like, "Hey, let me tell you about this.
So last night,
I told this joke and everybody laughed."
And have your
Shout
ass
out,
talking
Ryan,
for
we
an
still
hour
love you.
and shit.
Yeah, no, he fucking shout out to Ryan. Really, he could been filled in a dastardly spot, but he actually probably will watch this episode.
speaking
because
of
you're
Ryan too, that's actually the
Yeah.
first time I met Crystal Motha-FXckin Mo.
Oh yeah,
was
Oh,
at
yeah.
Ryan's roast.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
the first time
Yeah.
you met me.
I'm looking through the list of people. I'm like, oh, I got all these people. Then I got the Crystal's name, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? I was hopping on Facebook trying to figure out what the hell I can make fun of you for.
I haven't even been
I
able to
just
watch.
showed this nigga this shit when we was pulling up. Yo, that was a good night, y'all.
That was a
I
good
haven't
show.
even
and
been
I
able to
don't,
watch it
and that
back.
was my first roast, and I'm not a roaster, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm just a shit talker.
You were great.
You were good.
Like,
Thank you, thank you.
dude, because I've tried to watch it back, and
Zach
like
told me I
anytime
look like
it's-
Skeletor that night. I'll never forget
Oh, I'm
that
about to say
goddamn
that
night.
one dug deep. That's all I could get for you. I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck can I say
God.
about her? She looks like Skeletor from Section 8.
Like, for me, that whole night, I've never done cocaine before, but if I ever
Look at that nigga back there. You say you
That's
never
literally
done
all I
cocaine.
had for
I've
it.
never done cocaine.
I've never
either.
done cocaine before, but like running that show made me feel like I was on
wanted to
some
do
sort
it,
of something.
like a
like-
high.
Oh, yeah, dude,
Like,
you were
I don't
fucking
remember
stressed.
a single thing about that night.
You
I
did
was-
so good that night,
I
especially
was-
for somebody that be like you all over the fucking place.
Dude, yeah, no, I've never produced a show before, and that was the first one, and only one that I think I'm ever really gonna do again. Like, I'm not gonna do another show like
Yes,
that.
you will.
Like, I one
That
day,
shit
I
was
think
good.
Yes, you
maybe when the we've done the podcast for about a year,
That
I'm
nigga
thinking
crying.
a roast for Zach would be cool. I
No,
think
we
that
don't
would
want
be
to do
fun.
that. We don't want to do
But,
that. Zach cries.
The fuck am I talking about? Yeah.
I thought I was getting the gall up. I was talking to Ryan about doing one for me, but I was like, I don't want just no motherfuckers that come up there that hate my motherfucking ass to come roast me. I like some motherfuckers that
No.
love to fuck with me to come and roast me.
Yes, that's what you need.
Don't bring
Those
no
are the people
weirdo
I
ass
want.
motherfuckers that can't stand me.
No,
I
you
just-
gotta have people that just can fucking go deep.
Yeah,
Balls
deep.
Damn it! I was about to like name drop somebody. I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna be like, I want this person very specifically who just does not like me. Like they call me a crackhead every time
I'm
they've
fucking
gone
dead.
up after me, and
Well,
I'm just like,
to be fair, John,
it makes me so upset. Got like.
you have crackhead.
I am
energy.
cleaned up, man. I'm working on my act,
I know.
man.
Trust me, dude.
I'm working on my act.
As a
Literally-
person, I think you're great, but like if I didn't know you, you're a fucking crackhead, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, no. It's
We
been
talk
told-
about this all the time.
I found out on my own podcast that I'm unapproachable.
Very
at mics
unapproachable.
because I like to wander back and forth and smoke cigarettes and
It's
talk to
creepier.
myself.
That sound like
Oh.
me.
Well, I mean, no, I frantically. You've seen me like,
I know.
yeah. So
That's you. That's
Yeah.
you though.
So I'm just.
I've been around you long enough. I'm like, shit, that's him.
He's fucking
yeah.
shaking his head no, like, no, the joke needs to work like this.
It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Why can't I say it? Why can't I get past hello?
And everybody's
everybody,
like trying to have fun, have a good time, open up, get ready for comedy, and there's John just like, shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do it.
And now I don't smoke, so now I just like an
Yeah, now
insane person.
Does that make it worse?
And now I've got to get the straps and everything. It's going to be fun. No, it's something I'm working on for my new act called, I don't know, Living in the Nut House or something. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
Excellent title.
It's good. All right, it's good. All right, it's fine. Sorry. That was good. All right, we'll cut that.
Yeah, we ain't cutting
I'm
shit.
gonna do,
Yeah,
this is my
clicky
first
clack.
one where I get to do that. All right. No, we got this thing recently. Shout out to
This
Sergeant
thing.
Major WrinkleBomb, and we got a clacker.
Clacker.
I can't even talk right, dude. I'm stoked. Like, okay, so we cut back on smoking, right? No cigarettes for a little bit, and I just started cutting back on the
What do you
amount
mean
of
a
weed I
little
smoke.
bit? Neither of us had a cigarette in a week now.
Yeah, well, completely cut back on smoking, but like cutting back on the weed smoking.
That was you.
So it's trimmed back. No, it's just trimmed back. So I'm not smoking as much. So now I've just gotten so paranoid. Like last night, I smoked, like I got super baked, and like I smoked in my backyard, and like I swore I heard the guy like. I don't know if this happened, but I think I heard the guy behind me call the police. And, like, in my head, the guy behind me was like, yeah, something, and then he's over there with this. Just smells so bad. But I don't know this is what happened, but in my head, this is what I feel like I heard. Because, like, you can hear, like, everything in my backyard. But then he hung up with the phone, and he was just like, I feel like what he said was, I feel sorry, but the law is the law. And then I was just like, oh my God. I was looking out my window the entire night. Like, I was just like peeking out the curtains. Like, my wife is just like sitting there, like working on her computer. She's like, stop.
Shut the fuck
like,
up,
what,
John.
you're stressing me out. What are they going to do when they come here? They're going to be like,
Were you
give me
smoking
your-
marijuana?
Yeah, were you smoking weed? Oh no. Go stop. You're stressing me out. And I was like, oh God damn it. But like I feel like
That's
I just,
crazy, dude. Because
Yeah.
last night I was just outside
Yeah.
your house, like I don't want to do it.
I
He's
know.
a good guy.
I can't believe it. He was like, the law is the law. He was, but no, I just like I haven't gotten high like that in a while, and it's
I
just like
bet.
it feels cool because like what I have at the house to smoke out of is a gravity bong, and so that's
It's a little different. It's light.
yeah, it's
You made out of a water bottle.
yeah, it's like a water bottle and a mason jar, and then like it's just my buddy Trey used to call it that thing, like yeah, because like every time he would hit it, he would just
I can't handle that thing.
and it was just like I actually have been. It's been doing that shit to me the past couple of days too. I'm just like, oh fuck, that's why we call it that. Like I'm gonna start calling it it is that thing. I'm just like.
Have you had any fucked up dreams or anything since quitting cigarettes? That's a no. You would know immediately.
I feel like I did. Like I don't know. Like I don't sleep very well anyways. Like that's a whole.
I believe
other-
it.
Have you catch yourself cussing somebody out because you ain't had one?
Oh yeah, my toddler every fucking day, dude.
In my head, like I cuss people out constantly, but I've already got anger issues. So like that was like cigarettes really didn't help with that. I'd be sitting there smoking a cigarette, just getting mad at people, dude.
Look at him just walking down the street and shit.
I can't tell you that it doesn't take much to shut down my like to make me like switch on a dime now, like to go angry because this is what I took my kids to the Dogwood Festival yesterday, and this is actually what ruined
That's
my.
the one that got shot up.
Yeah,
He did it during the
plead the
daylight.
fifth,
'Cause
yeah.
apparently you can't
Yeah.
fucking do anything
I
at
don't
night in
know.
Fayetteville anymore.
that guy handed me that gun, and I was like, I don't know, but allegedly, like
Allegedly.
But for real, I was watching wrestling with my kids, and we were eating some ice cream. And this, like, we're just sitting there eating ice cream, and then, like, this guy in front of me turns around and he says, "I'm homeless. Can you buy me some ice cream?" And I'm like,
Did you
"Whoa,
do it?
What? Huh? No. Okay." So I'm just there with my kids, like, I'm just like,
You look like the kind of guy who would.
Was this
do it.
was this a black dude?
he was. I wasn't gonna, say anything, but like he was, and I'm just like, cause like,
Called it immediately. You didn't even hesitate. You were like, I know.
but like,
I know you wanted to say nigga. No, nigga.
But I've had this happen to me. Like, it's not just.
No,
what
nigga, I got kids.
Really got me was like, I've
Just
never
bought
been
3 of them.
asked so directly. I'm homeless. Will you buy me some ice cream? And I'm just like, but he might have been, will you buy me some ice cream? I'm homeless. He might have said it. Will you buy me some ice cream? Because like, I'm
Did
just
you
sitting
buy him
there-
ice cream?
What
gave-
do him
okay,
not having a home got to
so-
do with the fucking ice cream? Is my
In my
question.
head, I'm like, on the one hand,
You ain't gonna have no house if I give you an ice
exactly.
cream.
Also, he.
And if I don't
but he
give you
doesn't have a
one,
house. It's
you
hot
still
out.
ain't
He
gonna
needs
have no
ice
fucking
cream.
place to stay, motherfucker.
Long
So what the
story
fuck?
short,
I'm for
How
fat
the fuck
kids.
is that my problem?
I
Do
did
you
give him
look
5
like me, motherfucker? Do you look like me? No, I'm not giving you no ice cream, nigga.
I did give him $5, and he went nowhere near the ice cream
No
stand.
way.
You gave him
But,
money instead.
You wanted some ice
Yeah,
cream,
I did.
some
Because,
ice.
But what
Yeah.
pissed me off
You would
though
go get
is
ice cream, I promise.
I was like
Not
just
one
mad
whipped
because
cream.
like you can't. How dare you put me in that situation in front of my kids? Because on the one hand, like I don't mind giving to homeless people. Like
Oh,
I've got
John,
like
it's easy. You go,
I
kids.
can.
I give
This
him
is
food.
a crack.
I
you
give
know,
a homeless
yeah, exactly.
motherfucker
I was
food.
like, go there, but I was just like, and I had the change in my pocket. He literally, I know he saw me. It's like, so I can't lie. Like I'm not a liar.
You can't lie to a
Speaking of
homeless
homeless
dude
people,
lying
I
to
want
you.
to tell y'all some shit that happened. So one day,
Uh-oh.
I was in Durham and shit. I was riding down the road and I got to this intersection. It's East Durham. It's Holloway. And
Saw Ryan.
it's a dude and he's standing there with a sign. And my baby in the back seat and shit. So the nigga like holding the sign and shit. And I'm like, I just pointing to my kid. So he looking like, damn. If the kid wasn't there, I'd get some money. And I'm like, hell
Yeah,
no.
that's kind of what it seems like.
So my homegirls, they stay in the hotel. I'm going to the hotel. It's this shit called the Budget Inn. So I go to the hotel. They hustling and shit. They selling crack. So I'm at the door or whatever. So I'm sitting by the door and shit. So a motherfucking nigga come knock on the door. And he knocking like the police. So I open the door. I'm like, look, bro. Don't knock on the fucking door like that. So he
Yeah.
come in. He like, I just want a 20 or whatever. So the nigga came in told my homegirl, I got $7.
Oh my god.
And she like, what the fuck? So the nigga had like 2 $1 bills and a bunch of change and a bunch of pennies and shit.
Not even all bills.
So she like looking at this shit. She like, this ain't even all $7 or whatever. So she took all the money and shit and she left the pennies or whatever. She was like, and you can keep them pennies and shit. So I'm like, this the same nigga from the corner or whatever. So I was like, hold up, bro, back up a little bit. So I grabbed my pocketbook, I put that shit at the edge of the dresser, and I swiped all the pennies, and I put them shits in my pocketbook. And I was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, man.
Jesus, dude. No.
That's fucking awesome.
See, usually, like, I'm the kind of guy who's like, I will have $1. Well, I have a joke where it's like, I won't give a homeless guy any money because I don't know if he's my dad or not, and I don't want to risk giving my dad money.
That's fair.
But with this guy, though, it's just like the way he, like, I'm just sitting there, like, happily, like, having ice cream with my kids, like we're like the
He's like,
stupidest,
hey, Dad.
dumbest shit.
Can I get ice cream too?
We're sitting there, just eating
You
ice
left me,
cream,
Dad.
licking from the
Here's an
cone,
ice cream.
watching wrestling and BMX. Like that's like it's like the most. It's like
I knew my dad was black.
And then this kid, like,
I knew it.
he's just. I was like, ice cream. Will you buy me ice cream? I'm homeless. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So, I mean, like, I said what I said was like, why would you do this to me in front of my kids? Like, that's what I said to the guy, and I was like, here's some cash.
Shame him.
And then I was just like, because like I felt bad, like, because I want to teach my kid the lessons, like you should give when you can, but also don't fucking.
How the fuck you gonna get him some shit and you got kids? You ain't got shit for that motherfucker, John Paul.
I know, but my wife was found out and she was very upset with me.
I would have, if I was your wife, I would have cut you that night.
Yeah, well,
you would have slept outside. Fuck the dog outside.
I ain't
doing
giving
it.
the fucking. I ain't
She
giving
was-
them money.
You gave my dog to a motherfucker?
Money? No.
Oh no.
No.
For ice
Well,
cream?
For what's he gonna get? Drugs? I need money.
Next
for
he
drugs,
next he
too.
gonna want to suck your dick. You gonna let him suck your dick too, huh?
Oh, John totally would. Look at him. Look at him. No shame.
that's neither here nor there.
Is it dark out? Is his only
Have
defense?
some cheeseburgers.
That's like, I was
Eat
watching
cheeseburgers,
wrestling and
man.
making ice cream. I'm sorry, that's the two things that get me going. I'm sorry, like if there's like. It's like, oh man, you got ice cream and wrestling. Want me to
Oh, was
suck
that
your
a
dick? Oh
450
god, I guess
splash?
that's the one.
Pull
thing
your
you
pants
got me on.
down.
Yeah, you discovered my one thing that gets me
Yeah,
going.
he saw the way you was looking at ice
Oh
cream.
my god, yeah.
He wanted you to get him.
See, no,
one.
and I was being very self-conscious about the ice cream licking too, like, cause I know how I look and I know how my beard. I've got a like. I was
Because
like,
usually John's just.
yeah, like I was like, my son was sitting there going like, oh, and I was like, stop it, son. Look, no, there's pedophiles about. We're downtown.
This
Be
homeless
careful.
dude's looking for ice cream right now.
Be careful, like but there's an old man around here who's too horny by this. You stop it now. But like, I don't know. But it was just like the turn on the 180 on a dime is like, it just got me. It was like an about face, and I was just like, holy shit. Like,
You know he was thinking about it for a couple minutes.
I feel
before
like he
turned
was, because
around.
I'm just sitting there like, oh man, this ice cream. Like,
That's,
we're talking loudly
that's how
about
I know
ice
you a
cream.
young white dude, because this what an old white dude would hit him with. And just walked off on that nigga like he ain't heard shit about no ice cream.
Don't
like,
even
I
look at him. Don't nothing.
My mom raised me right,
Face
so
is
she's
perfect.
just like, and I've always got like, I've got $1 for a person who needs it for a lot, because I've been the guy
What
who
if
needed
what
the
what
dollar.
if,
does he
what
need
if
it
you,
for?
if you were deaf, right?
Mhm.
And the nigga came up to you and he asked you for some ice cream in sign language, you would have gave up the ice cream still, or would you act like you couldn't hear the nigga because you was deaf?
I'd be like, no, I mean, like, if he was deaf, like,
No, if you was
if
deaf,
I was deaf,
Yeah.
because he wouldn't know, because he,
if
you
he
know.
was just sitting here going like this, I would zip. I'd be like, okay,
I'd
here we
You
go.
just give me
Knew
your
it.
own. Here,
Knew
take
it.
mine, take mine, motherfucker.
Just right back. I guess I'm getting my penis sucked. You know, let him lick the wrapper. You know,
Oh god.
Lil Wayne, why you ain't say that shit like Lil Wayne?
Let him lick the wrapper. Okay. I haven't done
Keep
Lil Wayne
going.
on the podcast.
Keep
That's
going.
what's here. No. Yeah.
This episode's brought to you by Dick Cactus,
Dick
right in
Cactus,
front of
yeah.
John.
This is that came with us from Zach's old house, and it's
And it
I
got,
like that you touched the tip
and
of
it
it.
got
did.
one
You're
big
just like,
ball
yeah,
and one
it's
little
right
ball all the way back here.
it's a biblically accurate penis. That's fun. That's what the Nephilim had.
What?
I don't know. Oh, so this is something I want to have. You gave me to talk about, and I'm very good at speaking, as you can probably hear. So we're all parents. But
Yeah.
you are a single mother, yes.
Yep.
So how is that doing mics? Because like I know for me, it is annoying balancing because I'll just not do comedy for nights on end because I'm like I want to be around my family and like just do that. So like how is it for you? Because I know you work, you do shows everywhere, and then you take care of your kid and your dad as well. Is that right? So how is that? How do you manage to balance all that?
I don't know. Only answer I know is God, for real, for real.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't know how I be doing
That's
that
fair.
shit.
Okay. So how long have you been Superwoman? That's I guess
Pretty
that's,
much
that's
the
the
question.
About 6 years, so long as she's been alive.
Oh shit. Okay.
God, and a daughter. Does she have your attitude too?
Yep.
My kid. Yeah.
Do you
no.
get mad at her for that, or
Hell
you just
yeah,
like,
I hate
God.
that shit. I fucking hate
You
that
hate
All
shit.
right.
it. You can
So-
do it to everybody else, but as
Mhm.
soon as somebody does it just to
Yeah.
hammer to you,
times-
you're like,
I
I'm
hate
gonna
that
beat your
shit.
How many
motherfucking
Yeah, I
times
just
ass.
want to throw that motherfucker through a wall.
How many times have you been sitting there like getting just mad at your kid, and then you think about what you're mad at them about, and then you remember like your mom hit you with or something where it's like I can't wait until you have kids one day, and then they hit you with this. And I'm just like, it happens. Like, it does happen. It really, I cannot believe that stupid cliche parental curse happens, but it does. They're just like, you're going to have a kid one day, and they're going to like, they don't have to say it in that many words.
Shit, dude,
but,
that happened to me, like, not even 2 months ago. My kid was like, we're driving home from school. And he's just like, hey, can we get food? And I'm like, we got food. Fuck you.
It's like, my kid is like, I remember I would get in so much trouble as a kid just for telling stupid little lies just to keep myself out of trouble for shit that I really wouldn't get in trouble for.
Oh, yeah.
And then my 10-year-old does the exact same shit, and I'm getting mad at him, and then I think back. Like, I remember my mom, she would, like, be like, you did that exact same shit. Like, she would be like, she would just, like, cackle. Like, just be like, and I'm like, God damn it, Mom, shut up. You like, I know he's doing the same shit, and, like, no, he just will sit there and be like, oh, no, I don't know. Oh, okay, this is what I did. You know, and I'm just like, God.
I like when my kid
same
knows
shit
he
I
fucked up, because, like, I don't... Whatever you do, just tell me the truth, you know? If you fucked up, I don't give a shit what it is. You fucking threw a ball and it went through somebody's windshield. Yeah, that sucks. Be honest about it.
So
just don't lie. But when my kid fucking lies, I like when he comes back and he's just like, I just want to tell you that I lied right there.
My kid,
like, finally.
My kid be like stealing and shit, and that's some shit that I used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Me too, yeah.
It's a kid thing to do.
Mine, I don't take mine to the store enough to do that shit, because, like, luckily they don't like going out. Like, they're... You know, they're
well, I don't like taking my kid out, but like she'll go through your pocketbook and shit.
Is your kid at the age where she thinks when you go out and do comedy it's cool, or is she just like completely like no?
She don't give a fuck about that shit.
Like,
I don't do kid comedy.
She's like, oh, nope.
Fuck.
So she doesn't like try to be like, oh shit, my mom, like, you never like, okay, because dude, my oldest, like, he kind of thinks it's cool, because like I run jokes by him sometimes, because he's old enough where I can run a dirty joke by him. You know, it's got like, you know, a bit of, you know me, like mine's more silly.
Yeah, your dirty is not our dirty.
Yeah, mine is more. I'm more silly and abstract sometimes, but like he loves
your voices and stuff.
Well, he loves like that Luigi joke that I've got. Like he helped me punch that up. But what? Oh damn, I've lost my point. What was I talking about? Shit.
Being
Run
able
it back.
to tell your kid.
Yeah.
That you.
Oh yeah, that have them being in shit. My youngest though.
Her
he's
daughter
like,
not being aware that she does comedy. My son knows that my oldest kid knows I do comedy, but he doesn't know what my fucking stage name is. He doesn't know Blackfire's made up. Thank God, because I am very Googleable. So I am so glad, because if he hears any of my shit, he's gonna be like, everything you've ever taught me is a fucking lie.
So how long until Motha-FXckin is like your legal middle name? Like how long?
I don't know. That shit's coming. It's coming soon.
Because I'm thinking, I don't know, like. The only thing I really want in comedy is to get like big fake Bernie Mac teeth. Like that's like my big, like I just want to get everything I got ripped out, and then I just want to get like big fake teeth, so I can just be like, that's all I want. So like, you know, if you want to support me and get me my big fake teeth, I'll quit. Like it's fine. That's all I want to do. No,
hey, it would be nice.
But so it's
so does your
Bernie Mac or Steve Harvey.
So she has no idea what you do at night. She just knows you just go out. She doesn't know you're doing comedy.
Nah, she don't give a fuck about comedy. And then I'm talking that crazy shit. I don't feel like it's important for her to know nothing about it.
Yeah.
My son knows what I'm doing. He just doesn't know like what I'm talking about. So I try to keep it that way. So I feel you on that one. But then I got my kids are feral, and I have a toddler, so he doesn't know shit anyway. So that makes it easy for me.
My 10-year-old's one of those Roblox kids. So
yeah,
like,
that's my oldest does.
My oldest is a Minecraft, and my 10-year-old, my youngest is a Roblox, and that's a complete different breed of animal. Like,
yeah, you have a girl too. We have sons.
Yeah, like yeah. I'm sorry. Like my wife was like, "You want to have a girl?" And I was like, "No, no, thank you.
Holy shit!
I don't want any more kids."
Louis C.K. said it the fucking best, dude. I'd much rather have dudes. Boys just break shit.
Yeah.
Shit you can put a value on.
Yeah.
Females break you. I don't know how much more of that I have in me.
Yeah.
All I need is like my daughter to come home like, Daddy, he hit me, and that's it. I'm in fucking shit.
What?
I done broke a few niggas in my time.
Oh.
Yeah, you right about that.
Yeah, no, dude.
But like y'all
Thank
ever be
God
like,
I have boys.
y'all ever be like walking through y'all house like, and then your life like flash.
Something happens.
Flash
like a
over
fucking
your eyes.
hit from the past, and you're
I
just
feel like it
oh,
happens
no.
a lot more
Not
lately.
even it. It'd be a fucking kid's toy. a kid's toy, and then you have to throw the motherfucker in the trash because you about died and shit.
Yeah. Well, and it really gets me too when it's my kids' stuff because it's like how did this even get out here? Because you don't even mess with your toys anymore. Like you're like you stopped messing with toys when you were like 5. It's like how did it? It's like I was bored and I was pulling it out of here. I was like, what the fuck? You don't like let yourself get bored. How did? I did it. I think he specifically is trying. Yeah, I think he's specifically trying to assassinate me. Is what I was trying to say. But like, cause he drives me fucking up the wall sometimes. I don't know. Like I did make him do like a whole. I made him run around and go for a long walk with me today because it was catching Pokemon for. I'm not gonna say what my wife had. My wife was having some issues, and she was like, she couldn't go out for her walk for Pokemon. So I made my son. I was like, "You're getting the fuck out. You know, you're gonna go do some shit." And he was like,
"Fine, Dad. I'll go outside."
I don't know. That's not very interesting. But like, I just kept making him like, God damn it.
What's more interesting is you said you were running.
Yeah. Well, that was with my other son. Like, no, yeah. So
John, we don't do that around here.
Well, I've been supplementing my my smoking with physical activity, like where I would smoke before. I'm just like
physical activity, like what? Fucking.
Yeah. No, not with
Chris,
not
he's
with
been
my
married
wife.
for 15 years. He's
I've
not
been
having
married,
sex.
15 years. Like I have
sorry
my
to hear that.
that's my
ABCs,
anniversary, birthday, and Christmas.
That's my twice a year treat.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot. No,
That's a lot.
No, once again, I'm trying to avoid more kids. I've
that's
got
fair.
a problem. I'm also a chronic masturbator, and she's like, "Damn it, why?" And I'm like, and also like, I'm a day person. No, we can talk about this because this is funny. Because I'm a day person and my wife is a night person. Like she gets up, she starts her day around 10 o'clock in the morning. And my day starts at. It's been getting started. It's started earlier and earlier. Like I've been getting up at like
now?
5 o'clock.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's about
because
5
You were the
o'clock
only
now.
comedian I've ever known where they shoot me a text and I respond at 6:30 in the morning and they reply.
Yeah, yeah. Because dude, I get up super early.
I'm like, dude.
That's also part of why I stopped going to so many going so much out of town, just because I'm fucking tired. Like I go to sleep at like 8:30 is bedtime. Like I'm just like I sit on my couch and I'm just like, oh fuck. Like it was everything I
when
could
you're
do.
fucking getting home at 2, waking up at 5.
I mean, life is. I'm sleepy, man. Like I'm getting
I'm
old.
sleepy, man.
I don't have energy drinks anymore.
You
I don't
tired
have
from
cigarettes.
masturbating all the time.
I've cut back on that even.
I don't believe that.
Slightly. I stopped using both hands. Now I'm only back to one hand again.
Is it your offhand
His
too?
strong hand.
Yeah.
No, the weak one. He wants it to feel different.
But speaking of strong hand, so another thing you want to talk about is you don't date comedians. That was one of the things.
Oh,
you
thank God,
gave
I've
me.
never had to worry about
And
that.
you did say that, like, you gave me the list. You was like, all right, I'm about to get stoned. Here's one more. I
was high as fuck. Hell
But
yeah.
so
Just
I
throwing shit out there.
also agree. Like every comedian I've tried to date or try to kiss, they're all like, "Ew, get off me! I'm not gay." And I'm like, "Fuck, damn it, come on, bro, it's just
Dude,
a
I
kiss."
told you to stop telling people.
And it's fine, but like it just happens. But so have you thought about ever dating? Like, I mean, you said don't do it, but did you have a bad experience with dating a comedian? Something
no, that's just something that everybody in the community talk about, and it's like all this shit that be going on in the community with these chuckle fuckers and stuff like that. So that's why I was like, maybe we need to talk about that shit or whatever. Because that shit weird as hell how somebody can just come and fuck your whole career up. For real.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Because, like, I mean, for me, like, I talk loudly about how married I am. I will admit that I've had issues where it's like the more into somebody I am, the longer it takes to me like, oh yeah, fuck, I'm married. Like it has been a problem, but it does come up. Like, I'll just be like, shit, oops. Like, I'm just like, but no, I've got my ring, I've got and my wife's got the Ring camera attached to me. So, we've got the tracking device in my neck and the bomb attached to it too. She's got like the Suicide Squad shit where she's just like, what's his bitch doing? All right. I'm gonna go back to watching my fucking shows about killing my husband, and I'm like, fuck, damn it, and, you know.
They all
But,
watch them too. I swear to God. How to get away with murder?
Y'all ever go to like a show, a professional show, and then like you see somebody talking about they significant other and they boring the fuck out of you, and I'm like, damn, everybody don't want to hear these boring ass motherfucking stories. That's another reason why I said
The
that.
most I say
No,
is
I
like
get
my
that.
wife wants to
Sometimes
fucking
your
kill
significant
me.
other throw you off from being great for real.
Oh, see, I'll bring
Sometimes
her
you be in the
up.
bed with the enemy and don't even know it.
Dude, I'll bring her up and then just to throw it off to make sure, because like I don't want like if I bring up my wife and then start hitting on somebody, then they'll know. Then that shows you that I'm a creep, and I don't want people to think that I'm a creep. So I don't do that.
Wait a
You
minute,
know, I
run
don't
that
hit
one
on
back.
people. Like I only hit on men because I like to make men uncomfortable, and I find it funny to make homophobics uncomfortable.
Yeah.
and,
I can't wait
I'm
for
that
that
also
fucking backfire
very
on you.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be the greatest.
It
I
has.
hope I'm there.
It has. I
Oh
have
my God.
hit on the wrong gay people, and they have gone too far with it.
Called you home
And
shit.
yeah,
Try to
well,
suck his dick over ice cream.
Yeah.
there was a whole 2 weeks of sitting on a
Open
donut.
the
Let's
door.
just say, I got one of those cool hemorrhoid donuts. But let's not. I
Let's
also
not talk
agree.
about
Let's
last
not.
week.
Let's not talk about that when Ryan was like, "Here, try to smell this chloroform." But okay, so where's your what? So you've done a bunch of different scenes in like North Carolina, different wherever. Like, what do you think your favorite one to perform at has been? Like, because you said you went to San Antonio. That was your favorite one in Texas. It was San Antonio, right? Mm-hmm. So, what do you think your favorite one, just in general, like in North Carolina? What do you think your favorite scene is? It's okay to say it's Fayetteville. If it's not Fayetteville, it's fine. We understand.
We're just
What's
gonna
your
edit it so you
what's
say
your real
Fayetteville.
answer?
I do like the Fayetteville scene because it's different from the Raleigh scene. The
Yeah.
Raleigh scene is like people, they like gang up and shit.
Yeah.
Like kind of like in high school
Yeah,
and shit. You got,
it's very cliquey in comedy.
But-
yeah.
yeah.
Outside of because you don't have to. Outside of those two, what do you think your favorite one? Because you don't have to. We know we're pretty Fayetteville's pretty fucking dope.
Fayetteville's got a good
Yeah,
scene.
Fayetteville feel like
we're a
home
fun
when I
scene.
come here.
We're a fun scene.
I can tell you why too. It's your style of comedy, and you're close to a military base.
They always have the fucked up sense
Yeah.
of humor.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
tell
they
everybody that's the only reason I'm really good around here is because I'm next to a military base.
Yeah, and like I had met, and the only reason why I had started coming down here was because of Ryan, because I had met Ryan in Raleigh somewhere, and like I just clicked with that motherfucker ever since. That motherfucker
Yeah.
funny, and he like my shit.
Yeah.
So that goes back to what I was saying. I fuck with whoever fuck with me. You love me, I love you back. If you fuck me, it's fuck you back.
No, dude. Yeah. No.
Cause you wanna fuck me, I fuck back.
Have you been doing shows with is it Cedric?
Cedric.
No,
CJ?
Yeah.
Cedric. Yeah. Maggot Brain. Maggot
Yeah.
Brain. Yeah.
Maggot
Have you been doing
Brain.
shows with him? Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like I see him a lot, and like I know that. Where's he do shows at?
Well, he's in Georgia now, ain't he?
in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Okay. So how do you like doing South Carolina? How do you like going down there?
I like going down there.
Do
It's
you?
alright.
All right.
I
okay.
fucking hate South Carolina. They do not appreciate my style down
But
there.
you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
I can't. Nigga crowds. Nigga crowds
Okay.
is not my crowds, yo. They don't get my shit.
That's funny because usually those are the crowds that laugh the most.
most at me.
Yeah, and a lot of white people tell
we
me
just
that.
fucking trade.
A lot of white, a lot of white people tell me that shit, but it's like white people get my shit. I be at them black people shows, them niggas be like this.
That's funny.
I be on the stage and I'm like, God damn, they looking at me like I done took their motherfucking paycheck or some shit. It's a free show. You ain't paid shit. Don't be mad at me, motherfucker.
But
Dude.
with Maggot, I used to do shows with him when 910 Comedy was still a thing around here. And then he did a comedy competition back in 2021, I think it was,
No one knows.
at
Still a thing,
Club
by the
Aqua.
way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started really doing shit with him. When he left, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
He was actually on my first show. He was the feature for the first show I ever did at Patty's.
Yeah, he used to
Which
do
was-
the fucking
yeah.
comedy and cocktails.
No, he
at
was the
Patty's,
feature
too.
for that.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
it
so
was-
he stayed
yeah.
out here.
Yeah, well, I think he was visiting. I
Oh.
just think he was visiting, but like he was one of the first. He was super
he
funny.
used to live out here
He's just
before.
like-
Like, I don't want to get into all his
Yeah.
business. He talks about it a lot, but before his son was murdered,
Oh shit!
Yeah,
he used to be
huge in the
I didn't
comedy
know.
scene here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I
damn.
love him. Shout out Cedric.
Yeah, shout out.
Still love you, man.
Yeah, nigga.
So are you doing? You got
Know what I'm
anything?
saying?
Are you going anywhere cool coming up anytime soon?
On May 1st, I got
Oh,
it's a comedy competition. I'm trying to think of the damn name of it, y'all, cause I'm high. Y'all know that because y'all was getting high with me.
What?
But it's called Connected Comedy Competition on May 1st.
Shit.
This is
in
gonna come out after
Charlotte.
you're done there. So how did you do on May 1st?
You killed it, right?
Y'all know I killed that
There we
shit.
go.
I kill it every time. I won, y'all. I'm speaking that shit into existence.
Hell yeah.
I already
Hell yeah.
won, y'all.
Shout out
I'm the
Crystal
only
for winning.
female on the
Crystal
lineup.
winning, and the only female won the competition.
Yep.
May 1st.
Charlotte, NC.
Are you doing Good Nights? NC's
NC
Funniest for Good
Funniest?
Nights?
I'm going to sign up for it. Some people
Yeah.
have talked me into it. I ain't going to have nobody coming and clapping and shit.
Yeah, me
but I
neither.
just,
No.
I
si-
just
yeah.
go out there
I
just be
signed it
doing the
because
shit.
they give you a video from it, right?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
I think so. That's like if that's whatever. You know, it's cool. I'll get that video in front of Good Nights. If I get that video and it's me bombing, then oh no, you know, I'm like oh no.
That's awesome.
What?
No, if you
Yeah.
post that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
immediately.
exactly. I'd be like, here's me bombing
I
at
will
Good
see
Nights.
you bombing
LOL.
at Good
This
Nights.
is
Yeah.
crazy because it's like you post something, you
I
say
paid
you bomb, you
$25
get
to do this.
a bunch of views and shit for that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I paid $25 to do
Just
this
come
art
bomb.
piece. It's just like
Mhm.
LOL, like just post a lol. But no, because we were talking to Taj about it last week. It's like I feel like it'll be good to figure out like where I am, like just a barometer, like figure out where I am for me, like because I
Okay.
kicked myself last year for not doing it. You know,
I
well,
wish
that's the
that
point,
I
you
wish
know.
that I don't feel like I don't know this for a fact, but I don't think that the voting and shit is like legit unless it's like a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's
competition. You don't think it's real?
I think voting in
Chorus.
America has never been contentious, and it's always been fair. I think all voting in America has
That
always
is
been fair.
right,
I think
John.
I think.
People have never.
Yeah, no, I don't think voting has ever been biased.
2025.
Sorry, I don't think there's ever been biased voting ever. No, yeah, I don't. God damn, sorry, the
Yeah,
liquid.
you almost fucking died because you were lying so much.
That's what happened when you don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I know. I was just been joking about it. It's like I tell my son this. It's like I feel like my lungs are getting oxygen in spots they haven't had in years. Like
Decades.
just like it's like them. It's new little sacs are opening up. They're just like, oh shit, there's some tobacco fell out of here today. We can get some oxygen in there. Get some of that nice fucking. We got that.
Man.
What is oxygen made out of? I don't remember. I can't.
Oxygen.
I'm not a scientist. I've never been a scientist, so I don't claim to know. But
Just let him keep
but
going. Just let
what
him
were we
keep
talking
going.
about before I got that? Oh shit! I'm sorry. This is what
Did you
happens.
see that? He was about to blame us on that too. He's like, we all.
We all got high, but this always happens to me because I'm schizophrenic, anorexic, ADD, fucking
You
whatever.
might be anorexic.
No, my wife says that, but I'm just like, I just munch at night. Like I'm a night muncher. So like I'm not anorexic. I'm just a fucking
night
pre-diabetic.
muncher.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just like if that's what sucks. Like I'm just like cuz like I said, I'm a day man. So like I do things in the daytime. My wife is a night person. But like if she could just match her nighttime shit with my night munching, I could just be like just turn my eating into the, what.
Well, you
She's-
probably should eat some pussy at night, and she might be.
She's been like hinting at it more, but it's like every time she actually gets onto wanting to do sex at me, she's like,
Do
oh,
sex at me.
Yeah, no, she's like, oh, I'm bleeding now, and I'm like, fuck, and that's when she's the
That's why you
horniest.
put it in the bleeding
And I'm
hole.
just like, God, stop it! Why do we have to do this right now? Why do you? She's like,
That's
she's
when you say your mouth ain't bleeding, is it?
She's like, don't get that shit away from me. And I'm just like, God damn it. But then no, she's like, but don't you like your roast beef with a little bit of extra ketchup? And I'm like, no,
Oh.
no, I don't. I'm good. You're disgusting. And then she calls me anti-Semitic
thought you about to
slurs.
kill me.
And then I'm like, yeah. I didn't know my wife was so anti-Semitic until
Until I
recently.
wouldn't have sex with her on her period.
Yeah. And then she turns it like her fucking dialogue.
She was like, oh, your nose is looking bigger, Pinocchio.
Oh my God. All right.
I did not see that coming.
So, do you mind talking about your experience with your father because it's not funny. Like if we don't, it's not. So we don't have to talk about it. If you don't want, if we don't have
we're
to
gonna talk
about
about what the dementia.
it. Yeah.
We're gonna talk
because you make funny posts about it because you like have to deal with it and you exude like.
Comedian.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine how you feel about it. Like you're fed up, so you make humor about it. Like it's like because I imagine it's very exhausting and hard to deal with. But like you turn it into comedy, So like
Yeah.
it's what kind. it's what comedians do, you know. It's the art form, and like I appreciate it. Like I mean, how is it? Like that's just I can only imagine like. You know, like my mom passed, so you know recently. So like I just like I could only imagine like they were saying that she was going to go into like a vegetative state. So I can only imagine how it is to deal with somebody who is like like who's like borderline on that. Like, God, this is not going to be funny at all.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for lightening the mood and bringing this up.
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm good at
On our
interviewing.
comedy podcast.
I'm fucking dead. All right, so he want to talk about dementia. All right, so when you dealing with a parent that got dementia, that shit like the roles reverse or whatever. So it's more like you the parent and they're the child. So
when I was a fucking kid already, so it's just another one. Only this one's bigger at that point.
Yeah, the nigga bigger, his drawers bigger. He eat motherfucking more. He don't fucking listen more.
No.
Maybe make you want to bust him upside his motherfucking head more. And so my daddy was a military dude, so this shit hit different because I don't know y'all motherfuckers' daddies. Don't really give a fuck about y'all's daddies.
Doesn't know his dad either.
But
It's
it's
true.
different when you got a military father because that nigga used to be like real sharp. See somebody be real sharp, go like, duh, that shit'll fuck with you. So he was like a real estate broker. He was an accountant and shit. So that nigga was like on a lot of shit. So like he had a fucking tenant. The bitch didn't pay her rent, and he was like, you know, you need to pay your rent. She was like, I had to buy Christmas. And he was like, shit, if you don't pay your fucking rent, you ain't gonna have nowhere to put Christmas. So my daddy had rules and shit when I was growing up. And one of his rules was if the police got your ass, he ain't coming to get you. And he was real frugal and shit. The nigga used to freeze bread and milk and shit. And he'd be like, you don't throw food away. When you throw food away, you throwing my money away.
Yeah.
He used to freeze bread and milk and shit. And so,
Get the bread. I've never heard the milk.
No, I heard.
Nigga old school. Nigga like 85.
I had a buddy of mine who told him that this old dude at the gas station, it was an old black dude at the gas station, stopped him and he said, frozen bread and 2% gets the bitches. That shit has stuck with me forever, and I was just like you said, the frozen bread and the frozen milk, and I was like, because he would sit there and sing frozen bread, 2% gets the bitch, yeah. I was like, that's like the coolest.
John's
fucking...
personal trauma.
And he was a black dude.
There was a white dude telling me this story, so I was like, I don't know. It was like he was like this. He said it was this black dude that he saw at the gas station. Freezing some bread, and he said the frozen bread and 2% gets the bitches, and I'm just like, that's like somehow that's so profound to me. Like I don't know how, but it stuck with me forever, and I'm just like I keep the bread in the freezer, like, and you know,
and the 2%.
Yeah. Every time I take the bread out, my wife's like, I'm leaving you, and I'm like, shit, put that shit back in.
Yeah,
you know,
milk and bread keep the poor man fed.
That's right.
But my so now I'm like, my daddy be wasting food and shit. So now when he wastes food, I be like, don't throw that food away. I'm like, you throwing my money away when you throw that food away.
Yeah.
So one day this the police officer had called me. He was trespassing at this bitch house he used to fuck with. And I went and picked him up, and I told him, I was like, look, if you go to damn jail, I ain't coming to pick your ass up. You gonna sit there. He like, how long? I'm like, to your court date, nigga.
How long? How long you think?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
That was your rule when I was growing up.
You said this to me?
Mm-hmm. Now I'm saying it to your ass.
See,
and one day, hold on.
no, you're good.
Before you, he had a saying, and he used to always say, if you had a brain, you'll be dangerous. So now, like, when he be doing shit, and I be like, what the fuck you doing? He be like, I don't know. I be like, shit, if you had a brain, you'd be dangerous.
No, because before my mom was kind of like, she was at the point where she would tell me the same stories constantly. Like, I was getting the same stories over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like she was getting to that point a little bit. And like, God, like, I don't really talk about this stuff. Sorry. But like, no, because like, it was just wild because like I would be sitting there talking and then she's like, yeah, this happened, and I'm like, but it's just like you don't expect that from this person, like, because like, you know, you think of them as like, oh yeah, you're still, but then it makes you double take it. It's like, God, you're so old now. No.
Yeah.
It really does, like, fuck, dude. Like, it really put my, like, into perspective, like, how old my mom was getting when it happened. Like, you know, all that shit. And I'm just like, God. But no,
Never realized it.
I did not mean to bring the fucking energy down. So fucking, I am
No, it's
fucking
okay.
Jesus Christ. No, it's on me. I
alright.
did that shit. I'm so sorry.
It's
No,
alright.
I'm thinking about my mom now. Oh, back fuck. God damn it, I miss my mama. Shout out, mama. But
Shout out to John's mom.
Yeah.
No, that's my. But okay, let's see. What else do you want to talk? You want to talk about anything else? What you got going on,
What other
Crystal?
shows
What
you got happening
Yeah,
first?
other
Anything
than
off
that
the
one
top
you
of your
got
head
in
or
May.
nah?
Y'all know Talent. He's a New York comedian. Y'all been watching that white people shit y'all whole life. It's a he was like on Def Comedy Jam and shit.
I thought
Y'all-
you said y'all no talent, like you were calling us no talent. And like it took me a second to be like,
it's a
like,
nigga
y'all
named
no
Talent. He from New York or whatever. And
Okay.
he do comedy and he's been doing it for a minute. And I'm gonna be opening for him. Matter of fact, down here in Fayetteville, y'all know
Hell
Ace
yeah.
Brown.
Yeah, I
shout,
know
Yeah.
Ace.
shout out to Ace Brown, y'all.
Shout out
Yeah,
Ace
shout
Brown.
I've been
Ace
keeping
Brown.
that shit a secret, but it's out now. So
Hell
that's
yeah.
like July.
That's somebody else I haven't
I
seen in a
think
couple years.
July 13th this year.
Hell
So
yeah.
Where's that gonna be at?
it's gonna be. I gotta look at the flyer because I don't want to tell you the wrong shit.
Okay. Well, we can send it to us and we can put it.
Yeah,
just
yeah, I'm
send
gonna
it to us,
send it
we'll
to you.
post it.
Yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah.
Because we've been trying to make sure we get our links and stuff to everybody's socials in the episodes because we've got it on Spotify now, so we post. We
got Spotify, YouTube, Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook, Pornhub. We're like really getting out there right
Yeah,
now.
he says we're on Pornhub, but we can't.
Yeah, no,
go
he's
on
giving
Pornhub.
us the.
Yeah,
Sergeant
I'll check
Major.
into it. Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Ah, shout
Yeah.
out Pornhub. We'll try again another time when
Yeah.
we have new government.
Instead, we're gonna have to get on X videos. In the meantime, we're going on. No, we have a TikTok, but
But John's in charge of that, so that's going real fucking well.
man, somebody who is in charge of it is horrible at being on his phone and doing constructive.
No,
things.
he's excellent on his phone, just never doing anything constructive.
But
Yeah.
I can't do. It's hard to do most things on TikTok one-handed. So
Yeah.
hey,
Well, stop jerking off.
that was the joke, but it's fine. It's fine.
All right. So yeah, Chris, if you want to shout out any of your socials right now, we can have them on the end of the episode.
Facebook CRYSDOLOW and on Instagram is the at the real Crystal Mo and at Crystal Mo Crazy Comedy. And if you can't spell that shit, learn how to fucking spell, motherfuckers.
And
That's
if you
fair.
haven't seen her live, if you can follow her on Instagram, you will see her shit. She streams her like all of her shit. Like people are
Yeah.
like she's
Some
one of those people.
record
Yeah.
their sets? No.
No,
Chris
because
goes live
I
every
see,
time.
I do see a lot of people who are like, don't record my shit. But you are one of those who are just like,
Nope.
Record
No.
my shit.
Yeah,
That's another
it's all
thing.
my
When
shit.
y'all see
Yeah.
me, record me, take pictures of me, pound Crystal motherfucking Mo.
that's right.
This is my material. I don't give a fuck who see my shit. That's what the fuck get me
Exactly.
booked. Where it work for me might not work for you though.
That's right. That's right.
But Crystal Mo, thanks for coming out
Yeah,
with us
thank y'all
today.
for having
Thank you
me.
for coming out. Thank you. Thank you.
Crystal
Thank you.
motherfucking
Thank you.
Mo.
That's another episode of Zach and JP's Burnout Hijinks. Crystal Mo, everybody. Give it up one more time. Thank you, Crystal, for coming out so much. And I'm going to clack this thing one more time. Wow.